Good afternoon, everybody. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is feeling well. And today is just no different. All right. So let's recap of today's soccer's highlights. Um, Argentina has finally struck down Egypt 3-2. Let me tell you what happened in the beginning early of the first half. The central defender, Jassim Ibrahim, took the first lead during early part for the past 10 minutes or so. And he went past towards the line and give it to Zico. And then Zico just almost barely missed it. But then in the second part, he only scored at least second goal, but it wasn't enough for the Egyptians to handle it, And here's the hard part about that. Lionel Messi, he's almost is about to take the penalty and scored early in the first half of the soccer tournament. Then the goalkeeper said that the Egyptian goalkeeper said, "Nope, I wanted to save Egypt, but not for Argentinians, And all of a sudden, I could hardly ever imagine that Argentina was going to be eliminated from the World Cup and lost that and lose that World Cup championship, I'm like, if Argentina would have lost to Egypt, oh my God, I would have been so disappointed, and so does the Argentina fans down there, In Argentina's the Argentine fans, they would say, "Oh my God, what happened? What happened to Argentina? I really wish Argentina would be eliminated, And Lissandro Martinez have scored their first has scored his first goal late in the first half. I'm sorry, in the second half to our show. And then Romero came out to score the second half, to score his second goal of this entire roster, And then Messi came out third, to score, to take to take the lead against Egypt, you know. So what a huge comeback for Argentina, you know. Cause just imagine that if McAllister, Romero, or Lisandro Martinez, any one of these could not be able to take the victory. But then Lionel Messi came there to the rescue, you know. And and Argentina has already, you know, advanced to the final. And you know, because Colombia, well, in a few minutes or so, Colombia is going to be playing against Switzerland right around 2:30 or 3, something like that. If Colombia beats Switzerland, maybe Colombia will face Saturday night in Kansas City. Or if Switzerland or if Switzerland wins, you know, beats Colombia, as far as I'm concerned, Colombia will be eliminated from the World Cup soccer. Okay? So, but so far for today, Argentina, you know, have had an awesome day. They have done an incredible job, you know, assisting the teammate, you know, assisting them, you know, to beat Egypt, because you know, because let me tell you what happened. The Pharaoh did not even show up at the game, you know. He just sat there and watched it, and to see if Argentina once if Argentina could beat Egypt, you know. And the Egyptian fans were very upset about that, you know. And all they knew that, you know, them, in other words, they might have, the Egyptians fans might have said, "Oh my God, I cannot believe Egypt, you know, is eliminated, you know, from the World Cup. You know, it's totally unfair, you know." I really wish Egypt could come back and win this game, you know. But other than that, you know, Argentina has not been able to give themselves up, you know. Argentina would have almost died, you know, and I could hardly see my eyes, and I'm like, you know what? Come on, Argentina, we gotta work this out, you know. So Argentina have done an outstanding job, you know. You know, Messi, you know, he is the, you know, Lionel Messi, you know, he is still the savior of Argentina, you know. He is still the greatest player of all time. And notice that Argentina is not going anywhere. So so thousands of fans of attendance of Argentina, they had, I'm sorry, thousands and thousands of Argentina fans have showed up at the attendance, you know. There was a lot of excitement going on, you know. And, you know, and the question is that will Argentina advance to the Final Four. We will see what happens on Saturday night, though. So Argentina had caught up, and I'm glad we didn't go to extra time. Argentina, is still alive, because they are the best players of all time. I'm very proud of our Argentinian team that they didn't give up themselves. Even though if Lionel Messi, was pretty upset because he almost missed his first goal early today in Atlanta. But boy, boy, oh boy, Argentina had finally struck down Egypt, man. I'm very happy for them. All right, guys, that is it for today. Thank you so much for this special video of the soccer sports team. Argentina just came back and finally beat Egypt. Egypt is finally out of the Elimination World Cup. All right, so don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel down below. Tell me what your thoughts about Argentina team versus Egypt. So I really and I truly enjoyed it very much. Argentina, are still on a mission, so they can get this job done before the final. Hopefully, we don't know for sure. All right, so I hope you all have an outstanding day. Take care of yourselves, and remember, let's go Argentina. All right, so Saturday is the biggest night for Argentina. So let's see who might face Colombia or Switzerland. All right, so thank you all. Take care of y'all, and I will see y'all next time. Thank you. Good luck to all Argentinian soccer players out there in the real world. Let's keep winning. Thank you, and Godspeed.